Hi everybody, it's Monday, April 21st, 2008. Thanks for stopping by. Defense Secretary Robert Gates visited the Air Force Academy today to scold the students at the Air Force Academy and to scold the Air Force in general for not embracing their own obsolescence. Basically, what's going on is the Air Force is being replaced with pilotless drones. And Defense Secretary Gates is miffed that the students at the Air Force Academy who are spending years of their lives learning to fly and become pilots, fighter pilots and other types of pilots, aren't jumping for joy at the chance to become unemployed and completely irrelevant. You know, it's not that he's just simply telling them, hey, look guys, sorry, but we don't need you anymore. He's pissed. And he don't like the fact that they don't like being replaced by pilotless drones. So, you know, nowadays they're pulling pilots out of airplanes and putting them in trailers with remote controls and telling them, okay boys, here you go, you know, fly this remote control airplane. Well, anybody can fly a remote control airplane. You don't even need a whole lot of training for that. You know, so I don't blame these guys for being kind of down about the fact that you know, they spent all this time learning how to fly combat missions or transport missions or rescue missions, and they're seeing their jobs suddenly start to become irrelevant. You know, of course it's not complete yet, but you get the feeling that it will be complete sooner or later. There won't be any more pilots in the air, and the next step of course is, you know, just a software that can, you know, that you could program in your targets and then hit the button and okay, your drone will go and fly over its designated area, or it will go find its designated target and, you know, release its payload, and there won't even be a need for a pilot even behind a remote control. That's the sense that I get, that, you know, that these guys are really facing extinction. And I think they're getting that sense too, and they don't like it. But, you know, Defense Secretary Gates told the students at the Air Force Academy, don't worry about your careers, just try to adapt. And I'm not joking, folks, that's what he told them. He said, don't worry about your career, just try to adapt, you know. Try to fit into the new landscape where you're not needed anymore. So, I don't know, it's got to be rough for somebody that's about halfway through Air Force Academy or halfway through flight training to accept that kind of speech. And here's what's rough for me. I have a really hard time accepting the fact that we have pilotless drones in the air killing people. You know, the media was real careful about this. First they said, oh, they're not used to kill anybody, they're just used for surveillance. They're just used for, you know, fact-finding or whatever. Then, I noticed today, they said, and occasionally killing people. And that's going to increase. Now, what they're doing, you know, is just so absolutely reprehensible. It's hard to even describe, okay? You know, maybe it's the fact that if you're sitting in a trailer in Reno, Nevada, for instance, and you're killing somebody in Iraq, you know, there's no longer any semblance of danger there. That person is not posing you even the slightest bit of a risk. You know, they're not any threat to you whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. You've never met this person. You never will meet this person. You'll never be in the same hemisphere as this person. And you're killing this person. from a point of absolute safety and convenience. That is so absolutely damnable and reprehensible, I can't even find the words for it. I mean, how do you do that? How do you sit in an easy chair with a big gulp and exterminate a human being who's carrying some used weapon that they got from the former Soviet Union, some cheap AK-47 that they got to defend themselves with, some, grenade launcher that they got to defend themselves against whoever, and they have absolutely no chance of even doing that. They are absolutely helpless, and you're murdering them from 2,000 feet or 20,000 feet with a toy airplane. How do you do that? How do you do that? I'm not asking you to condemn this sort of thing, because it doesn't matter about you. It doesn't matter about me. It doesn't matter about any of us. Here's the truth of it, folks. The technology is advancing, and it's being used on us as if we were vermin, roaches. It might be somebody in the Middle East right now that's staring down the barrel of these merciless weapons. But who's to say it won't be us one day? Who's to say that if we get out of line, that the toy airplanes in the sky might be homing in on us and sending guided missiles, and we can, take our .22 rifle or our bow and arrow and point it up in the sky and see how much good it does us. That's what it's going to come to, folks. That's what those people are facing. These people are facing impossible odds just to survive. If we want to kill them, they're dead. And I hope if anybody out there is at the controls of one of these things, that you'll just stop. Don't do it. Don't kill another human being. Because there's no need to do it. There's no reason to do it. It's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting anybody that you know. And if you're not at the controls of the machines, you don't matter. So you can agree or disagree with me, however you want, but you don't matter anymore. Just like Defense Secretary Gates told those people at the Air Force Academy, get over it. Don't worry about yourself. Just try to adapt. Thanks for watching.